Welcome back to part 3 of Let's Play Below. Let's get back into things. So we left off last time through exploring the 6th level, and we just got to the shop that you find within the city at the end of the 6th level. We took the shortcut back to the beach, and then we used the campfire, made a potion, stored some stuff in storage, made a couple of bandages, and then we intended to get back to the 6th level. So at the moment what we've done is we've just gone through the game. We've fully explored each of the layers we've been on, with the exception of level 4, the ice caves. The reason for that being, I forgot that you can only go into the caves one way and you need to unlock the second way out. So instead of backtracking all the way, we decided that we would just crack on with the levels as they are, and that we'll return to the ice cave at a later point. So we purchased in the shop one of the very important items in the game. Well, to make it easier, I actually didn't end up using this item when I did complete the game on my first playthrough, but the Dark Helm makes it a lot more bearable the first times, especially you go through the lower levels of the game, meaning the deeper levels. Okay, we're avoiding the explosives, in the form of the skull bombs at least. The reason for that being the explosive arrows, you can stack 4 of them and they do the same thing, so maybe it's slightly more inconvenient to use when you've got to hold the button and make sure that it doesn't go too far, but when inventory space is so restricted as it is in this game, I much prefer to have 4 of one thing, a stack of 4 rather than individual items. Okay, so this will just give us the key that we need to progress. So the room we went into a moment ago, I didn't show it, unfortunately, but you were not able to kind of activate the lift in that room. It needed a key, so we've just gone to retrieve that key, and we'll take it back down then. Now up until, I guess up until level kind of 4, or layer 4, each level feels like a distinct and separate level, even though level 1, 2 and 3 are similar visually. I think they're quite distinct from one another. But it's level 5, 6 and 7, they're very similar and blend into another, it feels like one big area rather than individual distinct layers. You might have noticed I just found another marble as well, so it's always worth smashing up these pots if Link to the Past didn't teach us anything. Okay, cool. We don't need to use the campfire here, so we're just going to go ahead and take the lift straight down. So if you haven't caught previous videos, I'm trying to do this all in one life, and campfires are something that you can exhaust and have none left, which means that you no longer get to access your stash, and you'll also not be able to cook in the game either, which is 2 important things that can make the game very, very difficult. So we're trying to save as many as we can and only use them when we feel it's necessary. Okay, so we're going to come across new types of enemy in here, which are going to cause, well, they pose a risk. I've been killed by them a few times before, and the enemy I'm talking about is a lunging enemy with like 2 blades on its hands, and it will take all of your health in one hit, but you will bleed out from it. So you need to bandage, otherwise you're going to die. But the trouble is they chase you, so you can't really run away and bandage. Well, you can't always run away and bandage. So I'm starting to wonder whether I'm getting to the point where I don't want to exhaustively search every floor now, and whether I should try and focus on just getting through it. Because I know for sure when we get down to the real dark area, I don't want to be going through every floor, every room of that. Okay, here's one of those enemies I was talking about. So I'm trying to get him to dash at me, and then take him on, and he takes a good 3 to 4 hits. If he catches you with that dash, that lunge, that's the thing that takes all of your health, no matter how high your health is. Okay, so this is a blockage that we can alleviate with arrows. So I often try and change back to my sword as soon as I stopped using my bow. So many times I've tried swiping and then shot an explosive arrow. I've never killed myself through it, and I wonder if you can. But it's not. I often waste a resource I don't have too many of through doing it. So okay, awesome. We found another shard. That is all that's in here, though. Nothing else. So there's quite a bit of variance, I guess, in what you find in these little rooms. Oh, that music kicked in all of a sudden, didn't it? Plenty of one-shot traps. Oh, I think it is this layer in particular where you'll tend to find them as well. Am I wearing armor by accident? I'm wondering why I didn't take a hit there. No, I'm not. Okay. I mean, I'm quite glad I didn't, but I feel I want to explore down here. Wasn't particularly necessary. However, find those, that's good. Cool, we're almost up to a full stack of 8 of the stim packs now. That's a very good position to be in. We can go south out of this room. I think here is... I saw a moving enemy, I think. It's only these. These are the... I knew I'd get hit as soon as I started to say they're the easy ones. So we only exit south, but I'm not sure whether there's something valuable. That's good. Even me, who's completed the game, I feel like it's worth exploring. I can't remember how valuable an item might be here. Okay, he took a bit more health off me that time. Okay, we got one of these things. I'm wondering if it was worth us actually coming here. Come on, buddy. Okay, you know what? He was very close to getting an attack off on me there. So it wasn't really worthwhile exploring them. We did put ourselves under some danger. However, we're finding a lot more of these things. Like, I often struggle to find these in the game, but yeah, it seems this is the place to farm them. Water. We're short on water. That could be one of the main problems we have trying to do this in one life, is the lack of glasses that we find to put water in and make potions. Which is the way out? Okay, down. Okay, that's not bad because we can actually eat those to gain water back. I'm still very cautious of traps here. Holy cow. Those guys, I've died too many times to them that they still, even though they're not technically too difficult once you know how they attack, they still put fear into me. Okay, we're gonna have to use. Yeah, I think. No, we're gonna try and just see if we come across a puddle. These enemies are important. I don't want to run out of crystals, especially since we bought that dark helmet. We spent around half of our currency, so I want to continue selling them, even though they don't really pose too much of a threat. Okay, blue mushroom. Come on. Oh, sometimes they run off and do that charming noise, which is great. It's one of my favourite things in the game. Oh no. Okay, I didn't realise it was one of these. Okay. Because it wasn't a lunging attack, he didn't take me all of my health. That was still risky. Oh, what did we... The old thirst. Oh, is that a puddle? We are fortunate. Or well-designed level, one of the two. I was very close to using one of my stews then to replenish the thirst, so... Okay, cool. I think this is the end of the 7th floor, if I remember. There's a bit of a... It's a strange one, because it says you go down, whereas in fact you go off on the right. Right, I think this is a continuation of it, isn't it? So I guess in that sense, we are in the lower area of that room. I don't know. You'd expect this to be like a circle room on the map like you have in other places, though. Okay. Oh. I just heard noise. I thought it was one of the orbs. So one thing kept me curious about this bit for a long time. I'll point it out. It's at the bottom after we kill some of the enemies. I'm pretty sure there's nothing to it, but it's just an unusual choice. A visual they've used. It's on top of some little hut. There's like a blue gem, it looks like, but it seems to have no significance at all. More there than I would have liked to. Now, these are not tough enemies, I shouldn't be taking hits from these. So we do have a campfire here. I think the nice bit about this area, if I remember correctly, is that at least there's no there's no traps, from what I can remember. These are some examples of places I tried bombing, because there's cracks, you know, it makes it look like it could be something. Oh, I didn't mean to... I think that might give it, we might have enough for a bomb. We need string. However, we can combine these. Okay. We're getting towards the end of this little bit. Quite a bit of fighting still to go though. Ourselves a little mushroom here. First time we come across that mushroom, I believe, as well. Can't remember if that's the one that makes enemies drop double the crystals that they normally do. That's a very useful one for restocking as well, if you've died. And these enemies don't even go for you. It makes me feel a bit worse for them, you know. So we need a bit of string. That's why I'm looting these now. I'm quite fortunate to find it first time. Some more explosive arrows. So explosive arrows are good for these sort of areas where you've got enemies clustered and you can get a shot on them before you trigger them. But these enemies are actually the one-shot ones, so it feels like... And they don't even go for you in here. It's a weird bit, because you feel it's intentional, but you don't know why. Okay, so this bit here is that little, can you see there's a bright bit there? It actually has no significance. It's a weird one. However, we're gonna do exactly like I said. So I got the guys in the pants, and the guys in the pants are the ones who take like 4 hits, so I think that was a sensible investment. It didn't hit the weak ones, interestingly, but can you see that little crystal up there? Okay. So that's another mask that I don't actually know what it does, but we're going to wear it, because I don't think this dark mask does anything until later. Can you see that? I've tried doing everything to it, shooting arrows at it, and it doesn't seem to do anything. I just wonder why they made it as bright as they did. Okay, we may need to eat in a second. This is the last bit of exploration before we go off to the right. Can't remember if there's a campfire, however. Oh, I can hear that noise. I think this is one of the fragments we're about to discover. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we start straight on floor 9 in here. So we actually are going to drink one of these. Because there was a place for us, there was a campfire midway through that area, wasn't it? So it's slightly unconventional. I'm going to try and go through fast as well. Actually, I'm cautious of running out of food in here. Go right or down. Uh-oh, it's one of those guys. Oh, I don't want to take the risk. We've got, which way is it? So there's a couple of new enemies, or one new enemy, no, 2 new enemies in this section coming out. Both are interesting. I've desperately wanted to get hit by one of them to see the effect of it, because they're quite simple, but they have a big attack. This guy here, and I wonder if it one-shots you, because otherwise they're pretty easy. Even though the first time you see them, they look scary. I was pretty scared to try and start attacking him for the first time I came across him. Meat is a little more scarce on this level, I think, so we're gonna try and just make sure we get everything we can. Oh, we need to really cook that stuff though, don't we? Okay, so we can continue going right here. Oh, there's more little squeaky mice or rats there that I missed. It's okay. It's okay. That's one thing you shouldn't go back for, because they spawn per like entrance to the screen, it seems. Here's a trap. I smelt something in here. I don't know if you can trigger it like that, so you just got to avoid them. What are all these about? Hey, there's lots of them over here. Oh. Okie doke. I don't think there's any... I can't help it, my curiosity. I don't think there's a need for us to go over here. I'm so glad I did, see. Okay, so we came across one of the second new enemy type here. There's like a spitting enemy. Well, you kind of like... It's like a blow arrow sort of weapon they have. I'm so glad I came past there. Do you remember when I literally saying, it feels like I shouldn't go there? That's what they do. They make it so you feel like you can't not go there, because there's often some reward. Okay, we can go down or right. There's another one of these. Don't find out if it kills you in one. Got a feeling there might be one of the... sorry, one of the more slashy enemies here, but it doesn't seem there is. Well, it's good we got a water supply there. We know there's a water supply. Is this, okay, good. I like when I do this, when I explore in a way where I get to the dead ends first. It kind of minimizes the backtracking you need to do. Okay, we know how to get in those from earlier. There's a lot of food potentially here, which makes me wonder, is it a trap around here as well? The game does have the odd bit which is designed to really get you running towards a trap. Like the voodoo mask thing makes me think that it's something to do with like lifesteal, but I've not seen it or been consciously aware of health coming back as I attack or anything, so I'm not sure if that is what it does. We will go there on the way out. We'll check these areas first. I mean, that dodging he was doing there was a bit unconventional, you could say. Is he coming back? He is coming back. Oh no! Remember earlier in the first video I bound one to my torch, but we haven't really used the torch, so then I unbound it. So I accidentally just used a decent bandage because I thought it was my torch. Okay, so we got water. This might be a decent campfire to use. Yeah, I tell you what, let's do it. Oh wow, we're actually running out of crystals. That is concerning, actually. It's very concerning. Oh, I guess we can earn some back when we go through the ice area, because we still haven't gone through there. Okay, what have we got in here? We can just drop a few of those in. Have we got the weave stuff in here? We have not. Have we got any leather in here? No, we have not either. Okay. Let's just arrange things slightly. Having fire arrows can be good later on. To keep those. These are more common, but so this may just be very peculiar again. I think we'll take a stack of those as well, because we're not collecting many sticks at the moment. We'll combine it with these to make some more explosive arrows shortly. In which case, we could probably drop those in there, and we'll fill that when we make the next explosive bunch. Okay. That's good. How's our health at the moment? That's good enough, we don't need to eat yet. Let's cook together. Let's use the innards, because we know we can't eat those individually. These mushrooms, we may end up storing some. Because you can't just nom on the mushrooms on their own, so. We'll keep it like that. Oh yeah, we got more storage as well, I forgot that. So we just got a cozy guitar. I think it extended here. I think it did. Cool, we can store more food. We got items. I don't think we stored anything in here, did we? No, so we've only got 21. Yeah, this is a little dangerous. But this is one of the most important places to use the light, because the traps are very hidden, and I'm not familiar with how they look compared to the first few layers. Okay, let's get going. I mean, maybe we should make sure we go to level 4 before we go down any further. And we'll finish this area, but I mean before the next bits after that. The leather is actually relatively useful. We can craft, yeah, we can save some space. We can craft those bandages. Those bandages are typically good enough. Remember, there was a trap in one of these places. I forgot where it was exactly. I can see myself just running into a trap now. I haven't got it. It's great the amount of security this thing gives you. Oh, it is a third enemy I forgot on this floor. Unfortunately, those enemies have never ever hit me or even been close to hitting me. They seem, for like a completely new aesthetic, they seem like there's no danger to them, which is a bit of a shame. I need to go back to using our lamp soon instead if we're gonna run out. Okay, we should be full on food for a bit at least. Actually, we should eat that as well. That's the way out. What's down here? It's like I don't want to explore, but I do want to explore. Oh, once again, rewarded for exploring. If I didn't do that. I would have been running around in circles for a bit, wondering where the key is. That's cool. Okay, we can go up that. I think it's the way out, but that part of me wants to explore more. And that part of me's probably going to get what it wants. Turnips. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. That's an example of those things being horrible. We're gonna actually full heal. Oh, I now realize I used the wrong... Okay. We're gonna take off that little bandage off of the hotkeys, because I meant to use a stronger bandage, but it didn't, due to me pressing the wrong button. That was nasty. I thought I might have died then, because he attacked again when I was on low health, and if he hit me first, he would have killed me. I was very close. When they run at you, and they don't... Oh, I don't like this either. He was far too close to me, and I still think that's going to kill me in one. I know there's going to be an extra room we can visit here, I'm pretty sure. Okay. How much have we got left in our little candle, in our lamp? 15. Oh, there's another one of those guys. Not this time. Last time you hurt me too much. Oh, is that another one again? It might be another one. Oh, it's one of the weaker ones. Oh, he hit me, the little... So these are dangerous for walking you onto traps, because you have to chase them down. I think they only take one hit once you catch them. Oh, Dan, come on, man. Oh, the guy. Alright, we'll face you on the way back in. He's embarrassed me enough. Okay. So if I remember the room layouts... No, 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 no. It's one of those guys. Sugar, sugar, sugar. This could be my death. Don't die. So that arrow guy, you'll notice he actually chased me from the last screen. I forgot they do that. That was really, really scary because if I wasn't able to get that bandage off here, I would have probably... When I say probably, I would have certainly died. Oh, this is tense. Okay, so we got this room here. Okay, so we're going to see the first use of the hammer. Well, being used to effect anyway. Look at that shadow. Boom. That was great. I get so anxious. I don't want to die. Okay, and we've got an improved bow. Now, the frustrating thing about the improved bow is, one, I don't know what it does properly. I've not seen the effect of it. And secondly, it glitches out, I believe, the type of arrow you're using. It doesn't show when you change the arrows, it no longer displays which one. I saw in the patch notes that they have fixed that. I don't know whether it's in this or the beta version. That was it. So I ended up kind of switching back to the old bow just for the convenience. But I'll give this one a go. I think it's called like the longbow or quick bow or something, so I'm not sure if it shoots faster or gets the distance quicker. Because you need to hold down attack to kind of charge your shots. So maybe it does that quicker, perhaps. Okay, so part of me wants to just go straight down to the exit now, but I've only got one room I haven't explored on this floor, so let's just do it. This little room here. If I die in this room though, people, it will be very much a case of curiosity. Oh. I accidentally walked off, but the good thing is at least the enemy will still be dead. Although his corpse isn't there. So there's another chest up above as well. Oh, one of the dogs. Hey, after what I said earlier. See one of the... Okay, as long as it's not one of the... Like the take all my health in one go people, I don't mind fighting. These still sometimes get a hit on me. Those moments. When they get a hit on me when I attack too soon. Okay, I feel we've explored it all. We can now leave. How much of crystals have we got? 5. Holy... Oh, this means there's enemies over here as well. I can hear the whispering, so we should... Oh, that's... No... Oh, I thought I'd killed him. That was very poor by me. Oh, come on, I don't want you chasing me like last time. You caused me distress last time, dear friend. 4 crystals left. Crikey. I'm pretty sure there's no traps left, but I'm not confident enough to turn off my crystal. We definitely need to go to the 4th floor after this. There's lots of crystal crabs on that floor, if I remember correctly anyway. Let's do this. I think there's a bit of a fight on this floor, on this bit here as well. So make sure we're fully healed before we... We're actually thirsty. it. And okay, 1 and 2 both got good bandages on. I think I remember. Oh, hello. I wonder what would have happened if I didn't have any crystal charge left. Oh, damn, don't. They're not going to have food or stuff to replenish with. Let's just get out of here. Okay, I think we need a shortcut back right now. That would suit me very much. We'll go back to somewhere a bit less intense. Don't think there's anything over here. Oh, we're very thirsty and we're very hungry. Very low on crystals. Okay, I know where we are now. There should be water here with all this water flow, so I think we can safely guess that there's going to be water below us for us to drink. If I die of thirst while climbing down this cliff edge, it will make me sad. I remember when I first played through this, I was trying to go from crystal to crystal on here, but I was worried I'd fall off or something. The game's not like that though, it's not unfair. But then I guess with traps, it made me wonder is it some form of trap if I don't stick to the crystals? Okay. So for those wondering, if we go down further, that takes us down to the kind of like the final section of the game. Well, I say final section. I mean the final region, and you may end up revisiting that. Okay. I guess I should be glad I bought that dark helmet when I did. Because I would have maybe gone down under 80, and you definitely need the dark. Well, no, that's not a true statement. It's very beneficial to have the dark helmet when doing the lower areas. Now this is like there's a teleport area or a shortcut area up ahead, which is why I left that campfire. There doesn't seem much purpose for me to use it right now. Okay, and I remember there was a sneaky little pot over here, which is very worthwhile you smashing. And here's our shortcut out to the beach. Oh, it might be to the... So what I label as the lighthouse, one of the buildings that you don't have access to until you come out this way. Yes. Actually, no, not positive. Before we do this, have we got room for equipment? I guess... Yeah, we should have. Okay, so this Iris Skull, I think it... I tried playing around with this. I think this affects your arrows. Makes them hit harder, but I don't really tend to use the arrows. So, may not be something I need to equip. Yes, this is the lighthouse. Nice. That is actually very nice timing for that. I wonder if it's intentional or just chance. Didn't realize there's so many like destructibles in this area. So the purpose of this area here then, and this is a place where you need to come once you've finished collecting all of the fragments in the game. And it lights up in the sky all of the fragments that you've collected thus far. Oh, very mysterious. First time I played it, made me so curious, I remember. And I wish I recorded myself playing through the first time. This game made me so excited, it was great. But that door there was what was keeping us from entering this building from the other side. So you can see now that we're back out here. And this actually, yeah, this is near that other shortcut we had earlier. So yeah, that works out quite well for us. So what we need to do is to find the shortcut to the ice place. So just to recap everywhere we've been so far, we explored the first floor, the second floor fully, the third floor fully, and then the ice place we didn't, because we ended up on this beach finding a shortcut down to it, so we need to get back to there. So the fourth floor we didn't do fully, the fifth we did, the sixth we did. So the seventh is where we started in this Let's Play. Made it down to the ninth where we almost died. And we're about to... This is where we got the shortcut back. We're about to have the choice where... Oh, sorry, this one, sorry. We have the choice where we can take the shortcut back up, or we can go further down below. So we're going to find our way back to the ice place. I try to remember what the... where the shortcut for it was. Was it this one? Or... not? I can't recall. Let's go and have a look. Yes, this is the place we want to come. Because if you remember, top right, there was then a section that took us down another layer again. And that's what we want to do right now. I'm not sure how our water supply is, so let's just grab that. I wonder if I can catch this fish. Because he's in the shallows. It's normally just pond fish you can't. Yeah, maybe you can't even in the shallow ocean. Okay, that's fine. We didn't want to catch the fish anyway, did we? We all happy with that, yeah? Yeah. Now you do run faster than you swim, so if you're sensible you should run along the shore before going up. But I'm committed to this, we've started, so I'll finish. Awesome. Okay, so this seems a good stop point for this Let's Play video before we go into the ice cave, and then we will go down to the lower depth after we finish the ice cave. So we'll walk into here, we'll check our inventory, and we'll wrap it up for this session. So let's see what we have. We have a good supply of food. We've got only 2 of these bottles still, which is a pain. Our bandages are good, they could be better. We wasted a few of these in panics. Our explosive arrows, where have they all gone? Where have they all gone? Oh, I used them all in that fight, didn't I? Okay. I need to start stocking those together. We just need some string and I can make another 4 at least. But yeah, I managed to use 10? That's a bit careless. We got the new longbow. We got some helms. We don't really know what they do. We know this one is what we need to use once we leave the ice cave, however. Oh, we got a marble to trade in, and that's the progress on our lantern. So yeah, thanks for watching through the video, and we will continue with the floor 4, the ice cave, and then we'll go lower down into the darkness to progress through towards the end of the game. Thanks for hanging out. Take care.